1 and 2 and 1 and
No, not in my gym. You working a sweat there, huh? With your GameCube, huh? Yeah? Doesn't look like it. I don't even see a bead on your forehead, do I? Boy, no, I don't. But you know what I do see? I do see progress being made, yeah! You know what this is?
No.
You don't know what this is? No? It's very heavy, I'll tell you that. You know, you can play video games on it, yeah? Yeah. You like video games, don't you? But now you're about to see pain. Pain like you've never seen before, so I want you to lift this. Can you do it?
Oh, gee!
You can't do it. Jab, you're never gonna get the princess like that, boy. Come on, you call that a speed run? You're really gonna give that Bowser what for, you know? I'm so proud of you. You know, before I started training you, I didn't have a whole lot to live for. I was just drinking milkshakes and waiting to die, but now look at you. You're giving me whatchamacallit? What's that thing where you can't get out of bed and you're sad, and then when you have it, you can. What's that word?
Motivation?
Say it again.
Motivation?
Yeah, say it again.
Motivation!
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
That's what I got now. It's springing out of me. It's coming out of my ears. It's burning me up. It hurts, but it hurts in a good way. I'm so happy to have you. You're my best student I ever had.
Thanks.
Come here, Bryant. You're sweaty.
How's it going, my alliterative aardvarks? It's your friend and your guy and your favorite useful idiot, Gardiner, the Linux gamer, here today with a hardware review. I don't do enough of these and I want to do more. So, yeah, let's get to this, shall we? This has been a lot of fun. And if you liked that intro video, make sure you hit that like button down below. It really helps the channel out. So, right off the bat, I just want to say that Athena, the company that built this computer, actually sent me this review unit for the purpose of making this review. They didn't say what kind of video it had to be. They didn't have any kind of like real requirements. They just wanted me to talk about it on the channel, and I was happy to do so because this thing is pretty cool. And I actually hadn't heard of them before Jeremiah, the guy that runs the company, reached out to me. But it's really interesting. AthenaComputer.us is their website. And this actually comes in multiple variants. The EOS 3, which has a 4-core Core i3 processor. I think it's the 8100 i3 8100. It has a GTX 1050 graphics card, up to 16 gigabytes of memory. I think this one has 8. I might be wrong about that. And up to 2 gigabytes of storage. And then the EOS 5, which is not the one that I have, comes with a 6-core 8th gen CPU, a GTX 1050 Ti, and up to 32 gigabytes of RAM and up to 4 terabytes of storage. Both of them, no matter what you get from this company, it comes with elementaryOS installed on it. And so I'm not going to review the OS because they haven't made any modifications to it. The first thing I wanted to talk about is the first thing you see when you look at this computer, and that is the chassis. Now, the chassis is striking, and I believe this is an aftermarket mini ITX case. I think, let's see, it's the Streacom DB4 chassis, and this is quite an expensive chassis. Now, the black variant here is $320 on Newegg. So when I took this apart, which you're seeing on the screen right now, the entire thing is machined in such a way that it's just gorgeous. Like the aluminum, I believe it's aluminum on the side here. Yes, they are aluminum. And it has a non-standard cooling mechanisms in here. So one of the things I find most interesting is the cooling. It's passively cooled, and the aluminum on the exterior is actually used as a heat sink. And I think that that's super intriguing. Like, that's a very cool idea. Just the fact that, like, there are, you know, heat pipes coming from, you know, the GPU and the CPU, and they're touching the exterior panels. So 2 of the panels, when you're playing Doom, when you're playing any of these games, you touch this thing and it gets warm. It's pretty warm to the touch. The back of the hand, I touched it, and immediately I pulled my hand away just out of instinct because it was warmer than I thought it should be. However, that's not to say that it is too warm. Oh, my refrigerator just turned on. Good Lord. And this thing should also be noted that it is completely silent. It has an SSD. It has no fans in it. It's completely passively cooled. And boy, oh boy, is this thing quiet. It is, oh man, it's so cool. I'm really happy with it. But let's talk about the games, because this has a 1050 and an i3, and I didn't know what to expect with this going in. The 1050 is kind of like what I have in my old card, the 970. It's pretty close to that. So I thought maybe we'd get some fun action out of this. And boy, oh boy, did this thing deliver. So I've never used a passively cooled desktop PC before, and I found that this thing was just performant. That's the word I'll use, performant. It was really, really good. There were a couple moments when I was playing Shadow of Mordor where the frame rate would dip. And there were a couple moments when I was playing Doom where the frame rate dipped. But, you know, honestly, I had a lot of fun playing all 4 of the titles that I benchmarked here. You know, Civilization 6 performed pretty good. And then we also tried Rocket League, and Rocket League was really good as well. So now I don't know the numbers offhand, but I'll put them up on screen here. You can see what the results were yourself. And of course, we have to do the obligatory GameCube emulation, because we had the GameCube at the beginning in the sketch, and that was a lot of fun too. But yeah, this is a really interesting, cool little device, and I only have a few complaints about it. One of the complaints is all of the I/O is on the bottom of the machine. I'm gonna ding it a few points for that. Especially because the power cord that it came with feels like there's just too much stress as it's rounding, you know, as it's like going in and then making a 90-degree turn to come out from underneath the machine. Similarly, the HDMI output, there's quite a bit of stress on that cable as well. The other thing that I found when I was using this, the built-in HD audio, like the headphone jacks and everything, don't actually do anything right now. They don't show up in Elementary, so I'm pretty sure that that they've been disabled in the BIOS. I went in the BIOS, and it looks a lot like the one that I have in Dargo over here, my main rig, but I didn't actually try to enable it or anything, because, you know, I'm running late getting this video done as it is. So, one of the other cool things, so I used my iFixit kit. If you don't have one of these, then you're gonna need an Allen wrench in the 2.5 millimeter size. This is a very useful, handy kit to actually disassemble this. But the cool thing is, Jeremiah from Athena actually shipped this to me with the appropriate sized Allen wrench, which I thought was really cool of him, because, you know, of course I'm going to take it apart. Like, what else would I do? I want to take this thing apart. I want to see what makes it tick. I really like this machine. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to end this though. I mean, these machines are pretty nifty. The machine that I have here, the EOS 3 or the EOS 3, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 500 gigs of storage. It's $1,550, and you know, for the price and the form factor, I feel like that's just. I feel like that's reasonable. You know, if you're going to build your own PC, then of course that seems ridiculous. But, you know, if you're the kind of person who wants a really cool and nice looking PC and doesn't have the technical ability or doesn't care to put a PC together yourself, this is a great option. The higher tier version of this, the EOS 5, at its stock model, comes in at $2,050. Now, I feel like those are both pretty reasonable prices, because the chassis itself is already $320 or so on its own. You're going to be paying an arm and a leg for this chassis and to get all the pieces together yourself. So if you want something awesome, you want something pre-built, why not check out Athena Computer here? There's a link down in the description, or you can just type in athenacomputer.us. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I've had a lot of fun reviewing this thing. Thanks to Jeremiah for sending it to me. Thanks to Carl for being in my sketch this morning. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Do you guys like the sketches? Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing them. Yeah, but that's it for now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button or share it with your friends, or you can support the show with a monthly contribution over on Patreon. Don't forget to follow me on other places like Twitch or Twitter, or yeah, subscribe here if you like what I do. But anyway, thanks for watching.